Where your treasure is, there will your heart be also. God has given us unlimited treasures in His Word. Every time we open it, we can discover a new treasure or admire an old one. What will we find today? Here's Carla Early with Treasure Hunt in the Word.
Last year, I had the privilege of accompanying my husband on several trips around Florida. On one trip, we traveled to Miami. On our last day there, on our way back to the hotel on the interstate in heavy rain, our windshield wipers quit working. If you've ever had that happen, you'll know how blind you feel. It's scary. Somehow we made it to the side of the road and to the next exit. Driving slowly through town wasn't as difficult, and we finally made it to the hotel. Since it wasn't forecasted to rain the next day, and since repairing it would probably take several days, we decided to drive home as planned the next morning. It started out overcast, and then, yes, it started raining. Terrified, I texted my prayer group, and they prayed us through it. On the other side of the rain cloud, we saw the sky in the distance, dark and menacing. But suddenly my husband said, "Look behind us." And there, through our rain-spattered back window, we could see a brilliant rainbow. I breathed a sigh of relief because I knew God was watching over us. Despite the darkening sky, we encountered no more rain all the way home. Why do I love rainbows? They're a physical sign of a promise God gave Noah. As Noah and his family left the ark and began a new life, God didn't want them to fear every time the sky darkened and rain fell. So God gave them a promise, not just for Noah and his sons, but for all generations, throughout time. This promise affects everyone and everything on earth. God said, "I establish my covenant with you. Never again shall all flesh be cut off by the waters of the flood. Never again shall there be a flood to destroy the earth. I set my rainbow in the cloud, and it shall be for you a sign of the covenant between me and the earth." After the flood, I imagine everything was mostly muddy and brown. Above this colorless mass, God spread out all the brilliant colors that He had created for us to see, all in one arc in the sky. So anytime we see a rainbow, we can remember God's mercy and grace. It's always a beautiful thing, even if it's just a rainbow I see in the spray in my water hose. It makes me sad to see a group of people who represent rebellion against God trying to steal the rainbow as their rallying flag. But they can't entirely steal it because, as Christians, when we see a rainbow, we think of the Lord and His promises. As you probably know, a true rainbow is actually a circle. We just don't see the entire thing from our limited perspective. But above the clouds, God sees it, and He remembers His covenant. It's like His wedding ring of promises to the world. And God is a promise keeper. He made so many promises throughout the Bible, and He will keep them. What promises of God do you hold on to? How has He fulfilled promises in your life? The next time you see a rainbow, take some time to remember His promises and praise Him.
You can contact us at treasurehuntintheword@gmail.com. We'd love to hear the treasures God has given you through His Word. You can listen to other episodes on our website, which you can find in the description below. Thank you for listening, and remember, where your treasure is, there will your heart be also.